Hi everyone, it's Simon here with a review of Jetstream. Jetstream is a puzzle game that's available on PC now, and it's coming to mobile devices at a later point. I could see this doing quite well on a Nintendo Switch, but it's not currently announced for that console. This game is a sliding block puzzle game, but with a really beautiful and tranquil plane flying theme to it. You are the plane, and when you move in one direction or another, and you're trying to get from your start destination to your end destination, you move continuously in that direction until you hit something. So that could be just the fluffy clouds that are in the sky, or it could be a thundercloud, which will actually mean game over and you need to go back and start the level again. However, what then happens is that when you move, your jet stream comes out from behind you, and because this game is grid based, you essentially cover off that square so that you can't go into it again. But because that is now a full square, you can use that as a stopping gate for you to move into other places. So it might be that you need to get around like an S shape, but you need to create that S shape bumper with your jet stream behind you so that you can then turn around and hit back into it and go the other way. Quite a lot of good sliding puzzle block games do this, and Jetstream does this for its opening few levels really well. Levels are broken down into different sections, and they are kind of entitled under like parts of a holiday destination journey, and like parts of an airport as well. So the departure levels all revolve around this mechanic, but they start adding more and more things as you go along. So you'll start to hit compasses, which are stop points that let you change direction so that you don't just keep on sliding to the end of the level or to the wall at the end of that level of the direction that you're going in. It could be that you hit some fuel cans, and what fuel cans do is get rid of all your previous jet stream that you've already poured out so that it clears the way for you to then move away again. It could be that you've hit some warp pads, or it could be that you've hit some boost pads that will push you in a certain direction when you hit them. So that's really good for getting around like L shapes and things like that. The levels are all handcrafted, there's no random generation, and I'm really appreciative for that, because each section of levels takes that certain new mechanic that's introduced for that section of levels and builds on it to a really good state before then going, right, I've pushed that as far as I can push it without being really obtuse, let's move on to the next one. The other thing I really like about Jetstream is that you only need to complete 75% of the levels in a puzzle selection before the next selection opens up for you. So in my case, there was always like 1 or 2 levels in each section where I was like, oh, I'm just not getting this. And even by like doing trial and error, I was like, I think I can see where I need to go, but I'm just not sure. So that really does open the doors for you to go, right, do you know what, I can't deal with that one, let's move on to another puzzle and I'll come back to it later. And quite often that was enough to then let me through to the next section. The other thing that I really wanted to mention is I absolutely love the soundtrack by this. A lady called Ellie Rainsbury created the soundtrack. It's very short. You can buy it alongside the game, or you can buy it separately. It's available on Bandcamp. But it really reminds me of Autograph's Pixel Junk Monsters soundtrack, where it's really idyllic and fluffy and synthy bubbles, and it's just cute. I like it. So yeah, if you need some zenny music soundtracks, then I'd recommend the Jetstream soundtrack alongside it. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Really nice aesthetic, well done with the kind of theming and the mechanics behind it all, and it doesn't push itself to the point where you're like brain dribbly melty. So thumbs up from me. Hope that was informative. Thanks for watching. You guys take care.
This channel is just one of my many projects that cover games, music and film. If you enjoy any of these and would consider supporting me to develop further in the future, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/Satorimon. Thank you for your time and for watching the video.